So what's up, guys? New day. Did a few other things yesterday. I worked a little bit on a fuel rail, but here is we're going to continue on the radiator right now. So what I've done, let me find the hoses. So I ordered from Hybrid Racing the radiator hose, which is right here. This hose will not work with the harsh performance radiator. I thought it would, but it just bends too far down. I don't know if you can see it, and it will hit this. So I had, my friend Alex had another hose here. I'm not sure, it says M2 something on there. I'm gonna get you in a minute. It's from M2 Motorsports. This is the part number M2SR. So that one will fit on the top right here. You just have to shorten it a little bit here, where you hook it up to the radiator. It was about like maybe an inch too long. So, and now my plan on the bottom, since I have the, well, my swivel, my nice swivel here is just mess now. I mean, it still can work, it still works, but I can bend it down a little bit. So what my plan is with this hose right here, the original one from Hybrid Racing that goes on the bottom, because normally I looked at their radiator, they have a hookup right here, so it would hook up right there. So what I need is just an elbow, so that we're bringing this hose right here, and then we're going to use the one from the upper part. Either this way, I have to see how I can make it fit. We maybe cut it like there and bring the elbow out, or we're going to use on this side here. This is maybe a better 90-degree angle. We're going to use it from right here and bring it over and rejoin them right there. But what I'm also going to do, so I can add some support here or something, so I ordered a temperature sensor. You can get a fitting that fits in here where you can add a temperature sensor into the for the water, and with a little gauge. So this is a little piece which, instead of just joining them right here with a regular joiner, and then I'm adding a temperature sensor in here, which gives me something I can hopefully mount to this part right here, or I had to figure out how to connect it, because as you can see it will sag a little bit here. So that's where we're with this. But also, before we're going to start anything cutting on the bottom right here, what I also got in today is from, or yesterday is from Harsh Performance. I got the fan. Let's get this out of the box and see what we're working with, so we can get this installed onto the radiator and get this all finished up. So at least that part is done. I wanted to go a different route. I thought I'm going to do something different here, but this is really the best option because how slim this is. You're going to see that later when we install it. We're going to be sitting right here, and it's going to be very slim towards the radiator, and that's the ultimate goal, to keep this as clean as possible. Because my thing was here, if I would have had the radiator from Hybrid Racing that will be sitting right here, we would have none of this room. So you losing a bit here. So that's why I went with this one, and I really wanted a full size in the front to maximize cooling on the car. So let's get this thing deassembled, and we're going to install this on the back and put the radiator back into place, and then we're going to see what we can do with these hoses down there. Like I said, I'm still waiting on the part. I'm hoping that's going to get here in the next few days so we can finish up this video here. And what you also need to get, so that's another thing. Let me get the part real quick. So I also bought this, the little tank for the coolant. This thing is really big, and I wanted to put it right here somewhere, or maybe place it down here on the bottom. I'm not sure if we can do that. Get it down there into this area right here, maybe here. I thought about putting it right here. I'm really currently unsure, because my other idea was, I saw that from one of the guys at our Facebook group, the K20 and K24 group. So what they're doing, they're using the OEM, what sits right here, and I wish I still had one. I had to get to a friend and he's gonna send me one. I'm just gonna put the OEM back here and then just connect it to this hose. So that's what you gotta need for this. And hopefully it's gonna work. And also, because I want my heater to work on the car, or need the heater to work on the car, let's say it that way. I also gonna look into right now of trying to find the OEM hoses here, because you need one connected from here to there, and then you need one connected from the bottom on this black pipe right here. So there's the so this is the issue we have going on here. This bracket right here, I probably can remove this because I really don't know what that's for. And also we have to see, we can remove this guy here too. I have to figure something out because of the fuel. Some guys had it installed here. I thought about on the back wall, but it may be really the best way to go here on the side. I really like this clean look from one of the guys in our group. But I don't know right now how we can continue this. But yeah, I'm also waiting on the heat wrap for the header to get this one finished up, so we can get working with the exhaust. And I'm waiting on some screws still. So it's just all part of waiting on parts, which is holding me up right now, and also cutting into the videos. And I have to change stuff again. So, but yeah, let's get that radiator changed and put that fan on there, see how everything looks, see how everything fits. So here we have it, radiator installed with the fan. Now we have to wait for the connector for the hoses, and then we can connect this over there. And I'm also trying to get two for the back. But yeah, that's it for today. Continue on this video when we have the missing parts. Next project is I'm gonna get started on the gasoline. See what we can do with the fuel lines, and yeah, stay tuned, updates coming. What's up guys, a couple days have passed. I had to order some more parts. I did find some lines here for the radiator to connect right here. They're flexible. We can add them on there. And also we're continuing today to work on the front. So what I ordered is this guy right here, a joint, a temperature sensor joint. I'll show you real quick. And like always, I'm gonna link all the products in the video. So this is what I got, a 32mm, which is gonna join this hose right down there from Hybrid Racing, the bottom hose with the upper hose from Hybrid Racing. I'm gonna connect them right here somewhere, something like this. Okay, and so here's the upper hose. And what I also have, I forgot to mention, I also have this here from Hybrid Racing, a temperature sensor, which can go easily nicely in there now. So we can hook that up, unless this temperature sensor is supposed to go somewhere else. I'm going to use this one in here, but I also ordered a second one, so I'm not quite sure yet. Also here from Hybrid Racing, the hose clamps. So, and this set here came with the little guys right here. And also what I have, I'm going to swap them out too, is these guys right here. These are the new hoses for in the back here, down here, for the oil cooler. For the oil is right there. I'm gonna swap them out with some new ones. Other than that, I've been working on the fuel rail already, but that's another video, another story. Yeah, there's been a lot going on here. I had to order some more parts for that. So currently we're sitting in between ordering more parts, or I ordered parts and it's still not enough, or I have to do some different things with it. Also got the header, and I'm waiting on the heat wrap, and hopefully all the stuff's coming in this week so I can continue on this build. Yeah, since we dropped the engine in, it's just been like ordering this part, just to keep moving. It's just like every time it's like little hold up on parts, because really I didn't have everything to start with, and I'm hoping this video is going to help you when you do UK swap, and then you can see what all parts are needed, because a lot of things I really didn't know. I really didn't know I needed all that stuff. But yeah, let's get this stuff installed and see what it looks like. Definitely recommend switching this out while your engine is out of the bay, because this is really painful. So if you get these hoses new, and I hope you watch this now, replace them before you drop the engine in. A lot easier to do. That was that part. These are installed. It definitely would be better if I have it on a lift, but that will work. We'll make it work. So my thought was something like this, and then we splice it together there, or I'm gonna cut it off here on this, and we have the elbow already. And then we go something like that. That might be better. Yep. Let's see. So, there you go. That's the elbow. And then we're gonna go over. If that doesn't work, then we're gonna cut the other side here. Perfectly hybrid road. Hybrid racing hose destroyed. There you go. Perfect. So get this off for a second. So I'm gonna add this guy right here. There you go, perfect. So now we're gonna figure out where we need to cut the other one, and then we join them both together. So cut off, I'm gonna cut off about maybe an inch, and then we're gonna see how it fits. So the bottom one kind of looks like this. So it's the hybrid racing bottom hose connected with the upper one. That's the only one to make it work. For my case, I mean, that's what I did because I didn't want to order anything else, and I was lucky enough that my friend Alex had an upper one. That's the one we used here, and we just cut this end off a little bit too, and that will fit perfectly on the top. And this on the bottom, and then we have like right there for a sensor, and here's like this little screw here. I'm not sure what this is about doing, but we can use that as a connector. Yep, we can connect something to here, which is awesome. And so it won't sag. So I'm gonna get this installed. I'm gonna put the these pieces on here now, and then we're gonna get them installed. And then that part is done. And all I'm waiting on here is the two in the back, and I think they just arrived at the house too, so I can install them tomorrow. That will be awesome. We got this connected too. And the next on the list is the fuel. So there's something cool here on these. They can be added later. So once the hose is installed, we snap them on and clip them on. So that's kind of cool. I didn't know that. Never knew stuff like this exists. Clamp PCO, made in USA. Great product. Let's see how we get them on there. perfect right here. And we sit with this right behind the fan here. I mean, I don't even know why with this sack. This is so great, and then we can, I mean, I might not need to do anything. Yeah, we're just gonna get these clamps here installed. And then the other two on the top and bottom. And then we got this done. Yeah, that was my battery just died. Yeah, so we got this done. We got the bottom one done. Yeah, leave me some info in the comments how tight these clamp PCO have to be made. See here, I was able to turn them like this, and here it's like that, and maybe, I mean, they're tight. I mean, I don't know, I think they're gonna go anywhere. I just gotta remember that I'll put a sensor down there in this little hole. Otherwise, we have a leak there. Like I said, I'm gonna try to figure out what's gonna go on here. Yeah, looking good so far. So here are the two hoses I got for the back. They're gonna go on here and on these ones right here. So, but we have to shorten them a little bit. Ouch. There. They have to be shortened just a fuzz. See how we can cut them. All right, I'm gonna stop the video for there. I'm hoping to get the other two parts in. Maybe it already arrived at the house today or tomorrow, and then we can wrap this up with the radiator and the hose install. Yeah. So let's hopefully we get these in, and hopefully they fit too, and then I can give you an idea what you need on parts for the radiator, the fan, and all the hoses to install. So, okay.